All right, let's move to the theatre now. Imagine going to see the closing show of Waka, the musical by Bolanle Austin Peters, only to find out that it wasn't the closing after all. Check out what we're talking about.
Because this election has already been decided.
May the best man win.
We shall see.
After almost 3 years of running on different stages in Nigeria and at the prestigious West End in London, Bolanle Austin Peters' production Waka the Musical promised a closing show in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. Theatre lovers turned up to watch the political satire one last time as the producers announced a closing.
Welcome to the most anticipated debate of the year! Now, to my right, representing the Generating Party of Savannah, GPS, is none other than the political bulldozer, Chief Otumba Sage! GPS! Thank you, Otumba!
But to the delight of many, the musical reviewed a new lease of life. New sponsors came through, and now the show, which premiered in December 2015, announced new dates in a new city.
One of our sponsors is actually taking us to Abuja and Doma Long. So yet again, people had been asking for our productions to come to Abuja, but we weren't ready and we couldn't finance it. So now that we have sponsors who are willing to come on board, it's easier for us to go. The highest point, I guess, is always seeing that you have a full room and always seeing that every time you show the play, the house is alive, people are laughing, and a standing ovation, obviously, really excites the actors and also makes me happy. So.
Arguably the most successful theatrical production in modern times from Nigeria, Waka the Musical consolidated on the huge success recorded by Saro the Musical, another production of Bolanle Austin Peters. These two productions no doubt receive huge credits for the revival of the Nigerian theatre.
I think it's incredibly surprising and very fulfilling as well, because you would think that, because we've played it so many times, people would already be used to it. Those punchlines, those dances and so on, they're already familiar with it. But every time, the reaction just remains the same. The hall comes down, yeah. So it's very fulfilling. It's very rewarding for those of us who are on stage.
Waka the Musical is a play about the trials, successes and experiences of graduates with various backgrounds.
The reigning party of Savannah.
A wager between them after graduation has a twist, where the realities of life and the folly of their choices hit them. Eventually, they reunite, coming full circle.
I would, however, like to turn your attention to my running mate as he enlightens you.
The story, which reveals the struggles and challenges young people face in Nigeria and abroad, is a strong satire of Nigeria's politics.
Well, the life lesson is that if you're in governance, you shouldn't forget the people you're supposed to represent. You're supposed to carry them along. You are not designed to put all the money in your pocket. Governance is about moving the people forward and not enriching yourself.
There's hope that our country can be good. You know, it can be better than it is if the right people are in power. So yes.
They're trying to tell us out there what it is like to be on the seats and what some of the government locals, some of the government officials do, taking money and eating it. Then some are good. So they're just trying to teach us some good lessons there.
Let's love our country and see how we can move it forward in whatever way we can. Let us shun corruption. Corruption is something that drags us down, deep down to the mud. If we can shun it and try to be upright and try to do the things that are right and meet, we will surely get to that promised land which we yearn for.
In the course of its impressive showing, Waka the musical made a successful London debut, which made history as the first Nigerian musical to make it to the London West End.
Welcome back. You're still watching Metrofile right here on Channels Television. Now, you'd agree with me that, you know, the theater culture is really coming back real good. You know, Nigerians are really taking it seriously.
Yes, indeed. It's coming back, and we say kudos to Bolanle Austin Peters, the cast and crew. You guys did an amazing job, so well done.